High five time today goes out to possibly the most conscientious 12-year-old.
Yeah, now I don't know what your children have been up to this summer holiday, but if they're anything like mine, it's a challenge to get them to tidy up anything. But Ollie Wyatt has spent most of his summer donning his scuba gear and picking up rubbish from the seabed off the coast of Devon.
Indeed, we caught up with Ollie and his dad James a bit earlier.
Ollie, just talk to us first of all. I mean, how did this whole project come about? Because it sounds fascinating.
So this project started off as just a school project, but it's kind of developed into something I'm very, very passionate about, and I just kind of wanted to keep that going.
So what are you doing then?
I'm scuba diving and removing plastics from the ocean in my local area and taking photos of what I see and trying to just raise awareness to people who aren't particularly kind to the environment or want to dump stuff.
It's such a massive task, isn't it? I mean, Ollie, what sorts of things have you seen then when you've been doing this?
So when I'm down there, I see quite a lot of wildlife, but also, unfortunately, quite a lot of rubbish. But I see all sorts like catfish, I see pollock, I see all sorts.
This sounds amazing. It's an education in itself, you might say. I mean, it's a big project, isn't it, Dad? James, I mean, you are also assisting in your own little way. It's a bit of a double act. I mean, just explain how you're helping as well.
Yeah, so we both recently trained up earlier this year and became open water scuba divers. And I just help Ollie, I facilitate travel to and from the sites. I buddy up with him on the dives, and mostly I'm following him around with the camera, sort of documenting everything we find and helping him to load it onto the social media sites when we return.
Ollie, I remember going to a Greta Thunberg rally in Bristol a couple of years ago. I mean, young people are really sort of leading all the ecological stuff. But I mean, the plastics and stuff that you've found, I mean, really appalling, isn't it? And it's really bad, the sort of stuff you've seen, isn't it?
We see all sorts, like we see kind of fishing nets that can entangle wildlife. That's not great. And we also see things like wheels, shredded up wheels.
Goodness, a car tyre.
So, yeah, not great. But yeah.
Yeah, in amongst that, we find lots of other rubbish. We find glass bottles, we found tent pegs, plastic cutlery, plastic bottles, towels, clothes, swimming gear, and lots of fishing debris as well. So weights and feathers and hooks from recreational fishers.
I mean, it does feel, doesn't it, James, that the young people are really onto this, that they're really sort of trying to preserve nature, green issues are key, something that us adults really could learn a tour thing about.
Absolutely. We have a very abundant and biodiverse ecosystem within our local area, and it is a shame to see how much sort of debris there is in the ocean, and it is almost very hard to explain that to children, you know, that we're creating this problem and we are mainly the cause of it, but we're not really willing to do anything about it. So it's great that the younger generations are being taught as well that this is a problem, and if no change happens between now and when they are older, I just really hope that they can sort of lead the way on combating waste in the oceans.
We wish you all the best. What a wonderful project. Lovely to speak to you both, Ollie Wyatt and Dad James.
Thanks
so
very much.
Take care.